Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. That one goes out of bounds. A less than ideal beginning to this game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This quarterback on fire today. Here comes the point after attempt. The PAT is no good. Wow. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The shotgun handoff here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's awesome. Receiver makes the catch. They've got him, but not before making first down yardage. They'll move the ball to the 41. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch is made down the middle. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy, a guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
And the Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he stopped just short down to the 2, but an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
1st and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And they're trying to punch it in here. No gain there. Ball will be spotted at the 2 again.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking to score with a run to the right. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Extra point puts him in front by 1. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop?
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And
the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. Important 2nd down play coming up. And here's the handoff. They test the middle but get stuck. That run goes nowhere. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That's solid run, good for 1st down yardage. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Here comes the up-tempo offense. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Second down after that previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to extend the play. Plenty of time back there in the pocket. He's going to throw to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now it's second down here. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looks right for a quick completion. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Touchdown, Dogs. A strong game by this quarterback.
Man, that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And he goes airborne over the pile to convert the 2-point try. Wow. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They're going to run it. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. Back to pass. It's awesome. Quick throw to his receiver. And he's got it.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Ducks. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk is beginning to feel a little bit.
is. It's a battle with the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Gives it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to take off. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Offense looking to throw the ball. There's a shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's got it for a big gain. And he picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 32.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Looking to throw yet again. Short pass finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. He escapes the sack. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, They hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. The Bulldogs will line up now. It's first and goal. It's a quick grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
They'll try the right side on the toss. Fights through a tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to.
They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, I'm kind of like this defense. I knew this quarterback could run the football. I didn't know he could take it that far down the field and let alone a score.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Launching it downfield. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good, positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll run it here. They continue to feed the running back, but he's had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Return to pick-6. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, the takeaway. Touchdown, that is just a dream play. Any defender could.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16th. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
That play makes it second and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. And I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a deep completion. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34. Looking to throw it again. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Bulldogs are in the red zone. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Check out this decision. They're going to go for it on 4th and very long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball's right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
The secondary backed up off the ball now. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. To throw. It's awesome. And the completion made. Breaking free at the 35. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up 1st down yardage.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
And it's complete downfield. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Gain moves the ball to the 38. Another 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back. Here's the throw deep downfield. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. And he's going to launch it deep again. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Quick throw to the left. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Whoa, you talking about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he fields it inside the 15. Gets it to the 29 before being brought down. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Launches downfield. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They get the second half started with their running play. Breaks loose at the 40. Out of bounds after another huge chunk on the ground. What a job by this offensive line today.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
Toss play to the outside.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And the big loss sets them up way behind the sticks for second and long. Linebacker shifting around now. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver makes the grab.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. Drop back in coverage. Keep everything in front of you. Force that quarterback to have to check the ball down. And then you rally to the football to force his 4th down. Great job here by the D.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team makes the touch, so no return on the play.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
The pass rush closing in. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. big-time gamble coming up. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on fourth down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it and when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback keeps the football. And not even a chance to pitch that one. He's brought down in the backfield. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Pitch to the back. Touchdown, Ducks. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Returner decides to field it. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down. We're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's got it inside the 15. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That's an important first down on that running play. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Toss play, running right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? hand it off for a draw. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's awesome. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
The Ducks will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the bunch formation. Press coverage now from the secondary. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The Ducks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
2nd down and goal upcoming. The run to the left, trying to find Pater. Touchdown, Oregon. To stretch the lead, the route is on. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And looking for a big play here. Oh, he's got it down inside the 20. That's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down.
Let's go.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. Dogs pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. The defense stops him there on the scramble, close to the goal line, but not in. 2nd down and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Point after, up and good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. The Oregon offense comes back out on the field. It's a run to the left. Breaking tackles.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Runs through the defender. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Yankee blue. Squirrel, squirrel.
To the air. It's awesome. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make the accurate throws.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Now here's the toss play. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal.
Double right. Flip, flip.
will hand it off. Touchdown, Ducks. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Turner choosing to field this one. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And the defense brings him down. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. From the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Trying to extend the play. And the sophomore making an impact play. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Trying for a 4th down completion. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going.
So the defense had every...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football. Or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
1st down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to chuck it again. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. He's got it right near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the 4th quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And he's sacked, but a penalty flag is down. This will be very costly for the defense if it's against them. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. It looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Second down play coming up. Send the back in motion. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Another nice run by this running back, and he's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a short completion to the tight end. The defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
Finds his man, has the first down. Brought down to the 22 to first down, very near the red zone now.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
And the quarterback will take a knee.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Here's that defense shifting again. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance.